Hi guys, welcome to Deep Reef. Just want to give you a few updates on the tank. I have bought a few new corals, so just want to give you a quick update on that. Plus, just talk a little bit more about the Clarisy filter roller. So, um, so the way the Clarisy filter roller works, it's just like any other automated filter roller. You have the filter fleece, which is in this case it's about 20 micron, and essentially it's an automated way using that filter fleece to do mechanical filtration, right? Most of you must be using filter floss or filter socks to do the mechanical filtration. So this kind of replaces that process and saves you the headache of changing the socks every now and then, because one of the issues with the filter socks is that if you don't change it out every 2 or 3 days, it can actually become it can leach nutrients. So you can have a nitrates issue and a phosphates issue because of that. So and if like most of us, if we tend to forget, sometimes then it kind of becomes an issue. So this the filter fleece, the automated filter fleece, kind of takes that um, issue away. So it's all done automatically. So, so this is the Clarisy SK3000. They have another version which is the SK5000, which is rated for 5,000 liters per hour. This is their smaller version, which is rated for 3,000 liters per hour, right? Um, so essentially, what it does is, you need to connect your I think the best way to do this is to connect your return into directly into the Clarisy input inlet, and then let the water go through the filter floss, and then as your filter floss gets clogged, the water level kind of rises, as you can see, um, above and right at the top you have a float switch, which kind of triggers once it kind of so once the filter floss gets clogged, and the water level rises, it then triggers the float switch, and which then makes the motor run a bit, and that releases a little bit more of cleaner filter floss into the Clarisy, right? So the water level then goes down again. So it's like a cycle. It keeps going up. It triggers the switch, which triggers the motor. A little bit more of new fleece is released, and the water level goes down again. So that's essentially the process. Now, the main issue with this setup is the space. So the Clarisy SK3000 is, you can look up the specs in terms of the width and the height from their website, but specifically with the Red Sea pump, the way it is set up, you don't have the space to fit this in. So there's a bit of a modification that you need to make. So you need to remove the filter sock area. So there's usually, this is the Red Sea return right over here. It goes down, and then there is actually a filter sock area right here, and after a baffle. So so you need to remove that filter sock area with so it's fit with silicone, so you need to be able to remove the silicone around the filter sock area, and also the baffle in between the return and the filter sock area. So it does kind of take quite a bit of time to do that. Um, I think it took me a well over 2-3 hours to get that done, and because I was doing it with everything running. In fact, I just stopped the return. That's the only thing I did. I had my tank running, the pump running all the time. Um, so so essentially, what that means is that I was cutting the silicone and the baffle um, when the tank when the tank was running. So with all the water in it. It is not very comfortable at all. But one thing that might make it easy is if you actually use something like a tape. So I think one of the tips is to use something like this, right? Um, so you can use this a tape measure, and you can fit it within on the sides of the baffle and just push it down, right? That way you can splice the silicone. It's much easier. I think I've seen some posts on Reef to Reef and on the internet saying people used I think was some used a knife, some used like a razor thing. But I think this is probably the best idea. So use something like this. You can grip it properly, and I think it works. It works really well. So yeah, that's one tip that I can give you. Um, and if you're using a Red Sea pump, the way I've done it is, my out. I cut the Red Sea return down to the height of the Clarice inlet after it has been mounted. So essentially, what they say is, you need to mount the Clarice so that the water level is um, just above that white pipe over there. So I don't know if you can see properly. So there's this inlet pipe, and on this side, you have the white pipe ending over there, and then you have the opening, the valve for releasing water. So that's an emergency release. So just above that pipe below, when below the emergency valve is where you want to keep the water level at, and you want to mount the Clarice at that level, right? So the higher you mount the Clarice, the better it is. So the slower, the more head pressure that gets created. So all this water from here till the sump level, which is the sump water is down there, and the water level on the Clarice is up here. So that the higher that is, the more head pressure there is, and which means that you get more you let more time for dirt to be accumulated on the filter fleece. So you get your filter fleece also kind of is more dirtier. It lasts longer. The cleaner fleece lasts longer. So that's what they say. So essentially, you need to kind of make sure you mount it high up. I actually use the some people mount it with on something, make it stand on a crate or something like that. But I just used what it came with, right? um, the hang-on thing, acrylic thing that's pretty good. So I just put it there, and it's a tight fit. I mean, I don't think if the Clarisy were even a slightly more bigger, I think I would have managed to fit it right. Um, so the first filter roll actually um, gets used pretty quickly, is what I'm told, because there's so much dirt and gunk in the tank. So the first time is always kind of it's going to pick up more dirt, and it's going to use it up more frequently, right? So this is just, you see, this is just 1 week's worth of dirt roll, and it's brilliant. I've certainly seen a reduction in film formation on my tank. So otherwise, usually I kind of have to clean the glass every day. I didn't have to, I don't have to touch the glass in 2 or 3 days now, and the water is absolutely clean. So it's kind of pristine, and the other upside is I can now feed things like reefroids, and I don't have to worry too much if the food goes into the overflow when I'm feeding the fish. So it's pretty cool. I definitely think it's worth the money, and worth all the effort, mainly in kind of trying to get this fit into the Red Sea sump area. So I kind of my target state is, I want to keep that as the mechanical filtration. I want to keep the skimmer, and at some point I want to be able to get rid of the biopellet as well as the GFO, because I think personally, I don't think they're doing they're probably doing other things other than just taking out phosphates and carbon dosing. GFO mainly, I think, takes out a lot of other trace elements as well, in addition to phosphates. I don't think that's a great thing. So I'm going to leave it here. My phosphates have been really low. I had 0 yesterday. I had 9 today. 9 as in 0.03 today. So I'm thinking I'm going to go off GFO quite soon. Biopellets, I've got the Orca Nitrogard bag, like I've said in the first video. So I'm going to leave it in there until my nitrates kind of reach the 5 ppm mark, and then I'm going to remove the biopellets from the NIOS reactor as well. So again, that's kind of a sidetrack, but back to the Clarisy, right? So it comes with this control panel. So let me see if I can find it. Yeah. So you have a control panel where there is, it is kind of there's an alarm. There's a switch for the motor, so you can actually manually make the motor move. And the alarm function is pretty useful because if for some reason the kind of the motor doesn't move, or the float switch malfunctions, and the water level kind of becomes too high and starts overflowing from this area, then the alarm will trigger. So that's a pretty neat feature. Also, if the fleece roll gets over, and again, the water level, there will be no more fleece to release the water pressure. So the water level will rise and then start flowing through here, and then the alarm will start off. And I'm told it doesn't stop. So again, that's cool feature, right? So yeah, so that I'm really pleased with the Clarisy. The video, the manual on the on the DD website is it's a video showing you how to assemble. I think it's pretty straightforward. One thing I want to kind of mention was when you get this right, the first issue I had was that this particular screw head, this actually ties in with the motor inside, and this was not fully tight. This entire thing comes assembled, so I just connected it with I put the filter fleece, I put the roll, attached the roll to the motor corrugated sheet here, and then started off. And then I noticed that the filter, the motor was moving, but it was not pulling any filter fleece. So what I had to do was I had to tighten this this a little bit, and then everything worked perfectly. Yeah, and don't worry when you see the water level starts from right below. Actually, when it's new, its water level is not here. It's right below at where the sump water level is. So kind of rises for a bit after a bit of time. So don't worry if you kind of don't see the water level right here. Obviously, it takes a bit of time. So those are the couple of things I want to kind of mention. Again, if you want additional information about how how to place this or things like that, just let me know. So the return pump for the Red Sea Reefer is obviously 32 mm, and it fits. I just slipped it into the inlet of the Clarisy, so it's a perfect fit. So I didn't even put any glue or any PVC cement or anything like that, because I wanted to be able to kind of take it off. But there's absolutely no issues. There's no back pressure on the return, so it's working like a charm. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the Clarisy, and I hope you guys have the same experience, right? All right. I just want to give that quick update on the Clarisy. All right, folks. Please like and subscribe. It really helps. And thank you. Have a good day.